3D audio is going to be a game changer in the world of
Sony
video
has
games. I'm pretty sure Tecmo Bowl has a speed run.
Hello and good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of the Most Elite Podcast. It's super duper early in the morning. As I mentioned in my last episode, this is pretty much the only way I can record during the week, unless something happens where I get a free day. If it doesn't, then super early in the morning for you and me. You guys can watch this whenever, so you could be watching this at like 3 p.m. right now, and you're time traveling because it is not 3 p.m. for me. It's much earlier than that. Some gaming news right off the bag. EA CFO Blake Jorgensen says that the publisher should get more credit for how it handles studio acquisitions. Now, if anyone is familiar with EA, this most likely made you laugh because, yeah. What are you talking about? It was during a financial report that he said that they got a $1.2 billion. They spent $1.2 billion to get Codemasters. They make racing sims. They make F1 titles. And here's the exact quote. It's to the testament of an exceptional game development team that was able to produce the right assets, to produce the right marketing materials, to help us drive this business and the teams working together. And you know what? I think we don't get enough credit for that. That's what he said. What? And then here's the quote for Apex, because obviously Respawn, they got Respawn, right? So here's the quote for Apex, because Apex is, dude, they get so much money from Apex. As I mentioned before, they've made over $500 million, and that was in July. It's August now, so who knows where that is? You know, Apex has 13 million weekly active players. It's a huge success for Respawn, and by extension, since they're owned by EA. And here's the quote for Respawn. Respawn has obviously driven the amazing development of Apex, but they're partnered with us extremely well to drive what is now, it's coming up to almost $2 billion in business over 2 years. That's unheard of in our industry, and I'm not sure we get enough credit for it. So that quote is basically saying, yeah, Respawn made the game and they do all the patches and we let them do whatever they want, but we own them, and they've made $2 billion for us in a 2-year span. So that's us. That's on us. Fuck them. Basically, that's kind of how it sounds, right? It comes off as callous, and it's kind of ignorant of EA's. I don't know if this guy's new. I doubt he's new. I feel like he's been there a couple of years, 10 plus. And dude, if I were to pull up a list right now of all the studios that EA shuttered and IPs that they have shuttered, you'd be fucking flabbergasted, because they are terrible. They are infamous for buying studios, releasing good products, Dead Space, anyone, and then just shuttering the studio, Visceral from Dead Space, and then leaving the IP on the fucking coat rack. Dude, Dead Space is getting a remake after how many years? When was Dead Space 3? 2013? Bro, what? And that original team who did those 3 games, they're gone. Glenn Schofield, creator of Dead Space, he's gone. He's making fucking Callisto Protocol that takes place in the PUBG world. It kind of looks like Dead Space, and I hope it's good, but he's gone. Dude. And EA, even for Respawn, Respawn, we help them out. Remember when they released Titanfall alongside of Battlefield 1? Remember when they did that? And Titanfall fucking bombed, even though Titanfall 2 is arguably the best multiplayer shooter in many, many years. Like, still to this day. And it was much better than Battlefield 1. Remember when they released it alongside Battlefield 1 and fucking Call of Duty? Like, they released it in that same week. Remember they did that to Respawn? Fuck out of here. You deserve more credit. Come on, EA. Look, I'm not one of those guys who hate big companies. Here's where I'm at. We live in America. Well, most of us, right? In America, first is a capitalist-driven empire. That's what it is. And I got no illusions about that. I know these big companies exist solely to make money and feed the machine. I know that. That's what it is. So I don't hate EA. like everyone else does. I don't think, oh my God, they're the axis of evil. No, they're not. They're just another company. You know, they're following the blueprint laid before them by tons of other companies who have made so much money doing this exact shit. So, yeah, they're a fucking company. They're scum. I get it, right? But if you're a company and you know you're scum, EA knows they're scum. They know public opinion. They know. That's probably why he even made this comment. EA knows the public opinion around them. They've been trying to get away from it for a while because it hurts sales slightly. And you can't be having your sales hurt because you're a fucking money-driven company. So, you know, yeah. I don't hate EA. But I do think his statements, and maybe his statements aren't representative of the company's sentiment, right? Maybe all of EA doesn't believe they need more credit. Maybe they're like, fuck it, we get in the bag, it don't even matter. They can hate me. Fuck, I'm laughing to the bank. You know, they probably are thinking that. Maybe this is just his personal feelings, Jorgensen. Maybe it's his personal, you know, maybe he just feels like, because, you know, people shit on EA, rightfully so. They do some fucking fucked up shit, but what company doesn't, right? So, shit on every company, honestly. Shit on all of them. Fuck them. So, that's some EA gaming news for you in the morning. Like, it's so fucking silly, dude. It's so silly. Destiny 2 is still lying to their community. Their assistant director recently said that, Joe Blackburn, he's our assistant director, he recently said that he was on Twitter, and he was like, yeah, we'll put a lot of work into plussing up the current Crucible experience and promise that changes will continue next season. Everyone in Destiny 2 community knows that PvP in any form, Gambit, Crucible, all that shit, it's been abandoned. Dude, they haven't had a new map in like 4 seasons. They haven't had new anything in like 4 seasons. What they get a pinnacle weapon and chase? That's fucking dog shit. That's not content. That spend more time here, get this gun, and then still spend more time here doing the exact same thing. No variation. Gambit's been fucking abandoned. The shit is, and they've been saying, dude, at the very start of season of like Forsaken or whatever, they did a whole fucking video doc about, yeah, and PvP players, man, you're gonna love it, boys. It's gonna be the best. And it's been fucking like a year, maybe more. What are you talking about? Like, man. Here we go. The exact number is, oh my god, dude, Crucible players have not got a new map in 674 days. What? But and then he goes on to tweet, we've got our foot on the gas when it comes to revitalizing PvP pursuits and keeping gameplay metas fresh. This isn't something that will ever be done with. No, we have room to grow when it comes to new maps and modes. Room to grow? 674 days. Motherfucker, you got an entire Disneyland plot of land to grow. 674 days? We got our foot on the gas? Yeah, when it comes to lying, you definitely got your pedal to the metal with fucking lying out of your mouth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, and we did the podcast, Pat and I, we did the podcast for Destiny, and we talked about, we didn't really talk about, but my mutual, like, hatred for Destiny, because its community has been so gaslit and so lied to and so used and abused, and it's the lying for me. Like, these dudes, Bungie lies to these guys over and over and over again, and they keep drinking the Kool-Aid. They keep drinking the Kool-Aid, and they keep doing it because they want this game that they've devoted pretty much their lives to at this point. Destiny came out in what, 2014? Right? They've devoted their fucking 9 years, 8 years to this shit. And they want it to be representative of that. And it is not. And it has not been. And they want it to be. And then, of course, you got the fucking professional fanboys who don't care and will suck from the teat of Father Bungie no matter what they give them, right? Whatever. But for the majority of the players who, they feel betrayed by this, 674 days? Come on, guys. please stop lying to your community. And I used to be a part of the Bungie community, like, well, the Destiny 2 community. And I play Halo. Oh, speaking of Halo, whoo, Infinite looks good. But yeah, I used to be a part of it for a long time, and I always felt bad because it just never lived up to what any of the people in the community could believe. I mean, there was flashes, moments where it was like this could really go the right way, and it just didn't. And it's like, damn, that's crazy. So, maybe in the future, I don't know. 670 days is a long time. It's a long time. Anyway, that's my time this morning, guys. We'll do another one tomorrow morning. All right, guys. Stay frosty out there. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, all that good stuff if you want. Doesn't matter. Thank you for listening. See you next time.